This episode is powered by British Gas, who we are buzzing to announce have joined the Daily Brightness team as our new partners, which is perfect timing because Sundays are our favourite day of the week.
Yeah, everyone's switching on for kick-off. Kettle, telly, the lot.
But with Peak Save from British Gas, customers can take advantage of half-price electricity every Sunday from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. Over 1 million people already use it to save money, helping you make the most of your Sunday.
And it lines up perfectly with the football. You can relax, watch the game, and let the house do the work.
And it's not just homes they are taking care of. They are back in the Barclays Women's Super League too, showing the same reliability and support on the pitch as they do off it. British Gas, proud partner of the Barclays Women's Super League. Search British Gas, Peak Save to start saving. Up to 60 kilowatts per session, eligible tariff and smart meter required. Hello everyone, welcome to Daily Brightness. We are getting straight into the football, but first our little check-ins. Bestie, how are you? You look very glowy today, by the way.
Really?
Yeah, you're glowing. Got a real glow to you.
Come on then. You want to say hello? Come here.
Oh, is it Louis? Oh, look at him.
Don't look at his big, you know what.
Ah, Louis. Hey, baby. I love how I'm talking as if he can hear me and he can't hear shit.
But yeah, I'm all right. How are you?
I'm good, thanks, Bestie. Do you want some good news?
Yeah, go on, please.
Guess what I surprised my mum and dad with the other day?
What?
I bought their house, so my childhood house.
No way.
Yeah, I bought it, so it's done and dusted. They weren't going to let me do it, but I was always going to do it. And then I've been umming and ahhing about moving, and one thing and another's like not really gone to plan, and things like everything I've viewed I've not liked.
Nice.
So yeah, a little bit of investment there, but also I get to keep our childhood home.
I love that. I love like stuff like sentimental, like keeping it in the family. Like that's exciting.
I told mum and dad after the game, and they were like, oh, my mum slapped me straight away. She was like, Millie, what the hell?
That's so exciting. Well, congrats, I guess.
Thanks, bestie. So yeah, a little bit of good news there, but I'm okay. And how weird is this? This is a bit freaky, bestie.
Why?
So my plumber was putting my boiler in. He was doing it last week, so I finally got that in. And he was like, "Oh, you know, you've got your loft's quite big, and I've never been in it. It's in my bedroom, but obviously it's a high ceiling, so I've got no ladders that fit." And I was like, "No," and he was like, "It's all boarded out." And he was like, "There's some boxes up there." I went, "Well, I've never been in loft."
That's weird. So what is it?
I don't know. Bestie, I didn't look. I was too scared to look. I just threw them all away. I've chucked them all away. He went, "There's 3 boxes up here." But now I've got loads of storage space. But more importantly, who's been in my damn loft? Someone's living up there.
Yeah, but the people before you probably left something there.
I watch all them films where people are living in the walls and stuff. No thanks. Anyway.
We are now going to talk about
Dun, dun, dun.
Sky Sports flop Halo, the TikTok channel. Now, this is something that I think a lot of women in sport would feel really strongly about. Like when I saw it, I thought it was a joke. I actually thought it was a joke. Like, you know, them Twitter accounts, it's like a spin-off of like Sky Sports or Sky Sports WSL spin-off. I was like, oh, it's got to be a joke. Like they're taking the piss.
You almost think like, oh, it's just another one of those accounts like trying to like almost like mock the game.
Like I don't know who was behind it. Like I'm not digging on Sky. I'm not shitting on Sky. Like I love Sky, right? I'm not shitting on them whatsoever, right? But I just think, first of all, the label, the little sister.
You may as well have just called us little girls.
Like, what do you mean, the little sister? Like, when did Sky Sports become the big brother?
Like, we are strong, independent, athletic women. I think it's a good lesson learned, and I think this is why it's important that we talk about it, because I think, especially in the women's game and everything that we've experienced and all the barriers that we have to constantly break down and all the comments that are made about us and how we're labelled, and we've had people mock the women's game. Oh, they shouldn't be on the pitch. Get back to the kitchen. Like, I feel like this is why it's so important we do talk about it, because I think it should be a lesson learned, and it should be a lesson for anyone else out there that's trying to do something a little bit different. Just remember that, firstly, I'd like to know the reasoning behind it and where the idea came from.
I think use your power and your platform as Sky to speak to those that it affects, right? So, like, if it's directly impacting females in sport, not just football, like whatever, women in sport, right? Speak to them and just gauge an opinion on what they feel is right. Because I believe that majority of the women would be like, don't think it's a great idea. Because Do you know what?
Yeah.
Like, we fought so long and hard to get women's sport, women's football to where we want it to be, right?
On
So, like,
equal playing field.
so when I turn on Sky Sports News in the morning, which I do every single morning, first thing I do when I come downstairs, make my coffee, put Sky Sports News on, bit of background noise, can see what's happening. I want the headlines to be Serena's naming her team at 11 a.m. Millie has broken another record in the WSL. Like, I want these things to be seen. I don't want to have to go navigate to TikTok to a female-friendly orange and pink and peach and cutesy thing.
Butterflies.
To find out what the news is. Like, we fought long and hard to get onto this platform where...
To exist in the same space as men's.
So, like, the WSL comes on the sideline with all of the sport, all of the fixtures of the weekend and, like, the results. Like, we have it in our changing rooms at Villa Park. Like, Sky Sports is just on. Yeah. So, like, we're able to see, like, if you kick off at 12 and we're at 3, for example, we're able to see, like, your results and, like, live updates. Like, I don't want to be going on my phone and looking on TikTok to find out those results. Like, I don't know. I get the concept.
I think good intentions.
Yes.
And I think they've obviously noticed that something extra needs to be done. But I think as people, as women that have fought for many, 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 many years, I think just like we've been working so hard to like bridge the gap and for men and women to exist in sport at the same capacity with the same rights. Like, no, like, oh, we'll get a 5-minute showing on Sky, the men get hours and hours. Like, we've fought so hard to exist in the same capacity. We don't want it to be separate. Like, we also don't want our fans to be separate to the men's. Like, fans are fans. This is what I would love to happen in the next generation. Like, it's not women's fans and men's fans. It's just fans.
But that's my argument that I always say, right, about tennis. Like, you go to Wimbledon, you don't say, oh, I'm going to watch the ladies' tennis. Like, you go and watch tennis. Exactly. And I have this argument with everyone all the time. That's like my staple thing that I go to because it's just like, that's a fact. It's not Sky Men's Sport. Sky Sports Men's News.
I do need an explanation. I need to understand where the idea came from.
Do you know what, though? What I will say is massive respect to Sky for rectifying it, like, instantly as well. Like, it didn't
agreed.
It didn't last long, did it? Like, it didn't age well.
No.
But fair play to go, we dropped the ball there a little bit, probably did things a little bit wrong. Appreciate your feedback. We're not going to do that. I think that is a huge compliment to Sky and the producers and whoever's working on this behind the scenes that, okay, hold my hands up, drop the ball, won't do that. Let's look at something else.
I think even for me, the other lesson is just widen your thought process that in sport, women, we're strong, we're athletic, we have broad shoulders. We don't want to be referred to as like little sis or little girls, or we might not all like pink and like the glitz and the glam. Like in women's sport, you can be whatever you want to be, and that is the beauty of it. We all look very different. We all have different body shapes, different builds. We can be very muscular and be very feminine at the same time. Like, I think it's very dangerous to try and create a bracket where like women's fans have to be a type of way, or if you're in sport you have to look a type of way. No, you can be what you want to be. And I do genuinely believe that the intentions were good, but I do think I'm so happy that it's been rectified and taken down.
On that note,
we're going to take a quick break and then we've got more to come after. BRB. This episode is brought to you by Greene King Sports Pubs. Rachel, would you rather watch your favourite team at the pub with all your friends or watch them at home alone?
Obviously at the pub. That's a no-brainer.
Okay, would you rather book a table at a pub that you know is playing the big match or end up going somewhere that doesn't even have a TV?
Do you know how would you rather even worked? I'd obviously pick the pub playing the match.
Well, then I've got good news for you. Greene King Sports Pubs are showing over 2,000 live matches across multiple competitions. Booking a table at a Greene King Sports Pub guarantees you'll be watching a live match with fans who love sport.
This week is stacked with some great fixtures, including Chelsea versus Barcelona on Tuesday, the 25th of November, and Arsenal versus Bayern on the 26th of November. The Lionesses are in action against China on Saturday, the 29th of November, and to end the week, it's Chelsea versus Arsenal on Sunday, the 30th of November. From game-changing goals to discovering your new favourite player, you won't want to miss a thing.
To book your seat at your nearest Green King Sports Pub, search Green King Sports Pubs now.
Welcome back to Daily Brightness. Let's move on to the footy. Obviously, we started the week off with the Manchester derby, which Manchester turned blue. Did you watch the game?
I watched part of it, yeah.
Yeah, we turned it on like after training, and I feel like the City were just all over them.
I think having Hempo back
Hempo
really
makes a
helped
massive difference. Like, you notice when Alex goes out from them, and you notice when Hempo goes out, and then there are two people that just like get them through the gears. And I think Hempo coming back brought a massive shift in a positive direction for City.
They've got a new energy about them, but yeah, they obviously would be disappointing for United. They've been on such a good run. But listen, everyone has blips in the season, so it's what makes it interesting now. It's
got to be a hard one, I think. Obviously, like Champions League midweek, like it is tough.
Yeah.
But obviously, coming off the back of a loss against us, then going and getting a really good win against PSG, and then getting a pretty tough beating against City, like it's tough to then pick yourself up again. Two in a row in the league.
It's hard, and also you can't help but think when you're competing at the top and you're competing for that end result, which is the title.
Yeah,
you can't afford any more losses. Like you can't afford like to be dropping a lot of points.
No.
It's just not, because then you're constantly relying on like the next team to drop points, and you don't ever want to be in that position.
You need to be in control of it, don't you?
100%. You can't have two losses. Like that's it makes a big difference. I'm telling you, it's hard. But listen, it's hard being at the top. You have to, and it's hard doing that schedule. Champions League. It's really hard, really, really hard. But I do think City were really, really strong, and I think I saw a clip of like even Miedemar like tracking back and slide tackling, and it seems like a different energy. Like they've got this
that's
fight
how it
about
felt.
them now.
That's how I thought. Also, did you see them two bump their heads? I've actually never seen that where two people just like massive egg on the head, instant.
Medically, I need an explanation of why it just goes boop.
They were like two like Awujos.
It's perfect. So did you see them both go like this?
They were looking at each other like.
Oh, they do hurt those. But medically, if someone can like text into
what it is,
to the podcast, what is it and why does it just go boop?
Straight away as well, instant.
But yeah, hopefully they're both all right though, because that was a nasty clash.
That's a nasty clash, yeah. Probably should ask our physios and doctors tomorrow, shouldn't we? Really?
They'll be like, why do you want to know that? Nothing, just intrigued. Just want to know.
Moving on, Liverpool-Chelsea, obviously not the result you wanted, but your 211th WSL appearance, breaking Little Peanut's record.
Hi Rach, hi Millie, it's Jordan here. I'm just here to congratulate the legend that is Millie Bright on becoming the all-time appearance holder in the WSL. I think we all know how much hard work and dedication goes into playing that many games and at such a high level. So yeah, we're all proud of you, and keep smashing it and doing what you're doing, and long may it continue. But yeah, what an achievement, Millie. Absolute legend. And hopefully see you both soon.
Oh,
she's so cute. Thanks, Little Bean. That's her nickname, by the way, for anyone wondering.
That's for you, innit? But for me, it's Peanut. For me, I think I touched on it before, but like it's two of my favourite people, like battling out for that record. Like I just it couldn't have become like more full circle for me. I love Peanut. She doesn't get anywhere near as much credit as she should, and she's also a massive legend within her own right. Like she's won everything. Like shout out to Peanut, and yeah, shout out to her podcast with Nikita, Pitched Pod. Check it out. Put that on your Monday morning listen. After ours, obviously.
Obviously, you subscribe to us first. Now.
That's obviously got to be a special one for you as well, breaking the record of all-time appearance holder.
Yeah, it was nice, but it just kind of went over my head, and I was.
It's always the way in it when you don't get the win, like the result that you want.
I was so pissed off with the performance. Yeah, it was just an off day for us. But I think it's one of these moments where we all sit here and say we had an off day, but Liverpool were brilliant.
I feel like they're starting to just take off their season now, aren't they?
Yeah, they were so hard to break down. Like they literally gave everything. You know, like normally when a team's in a low block and you're like, oh, they'll tire soon. Like just like they didn't tire, and then they hit us on the counter. Like obviously they got the goal off the counter, which defensively like we were poor. But then they had chances in the second half as well where they could have scored again. Yeah. And again we had chances, but we're not. You know, we need to be a little bit more ruthless and putting it in the back of the net. But listen, they were tough. Like they just defended and defended and defended and defended. But I think for them, they'll take a lot of positives from that. But for us, it was just a real bad day. And everyone will say it's still a point. It's not the end of the world. But like I just said, if you're competing to win and for titles, like we have to demand a lot more from ourselves. And yeah, we just came off really disappointed. So the appearance thing just went poop. And I just went straight over my head and I was like, whatever, go again. We've got a massive game Thursday, so we're just focusing on that now. Another derby, Spurs Arsenal. I was shocked at this one. 0-0.
See, I wasn't.
Really?
I called this being a draw from
I thought there would have been goals though.
No, I didn't, because I think the game played out exactly for me how I thought it was going to. Like, I think, and like Arsenal were on top, and it shocked me a bit that Tottenham didn't have more of the ball. When we played them in the cup, I was like, they play well, they play good football. It's like Martin Ho's style. You can tell like he's implemented that style, and then they played really good football. But I think, yeah, Arsenal were on top. I was impressed with Cooney Cross. I thought she played really well, having not played.
And she's
quite a
hardly
while.
been playing,
yeah,
you know.
Exactly.
I seen the stat the other day of like ridiculous amount of like minutes wise, like super low, to then come on and start in a massive derby game.
She was playing really well. I thought she played really well. But obviously, like Mido and McCabe came off at half time. Obviously, don't know the reasons behind that. But yeah, I think Arsenal were on top. But I don't know. I think Spurs are one to watch this year for me. I think they play nice football.
They've always got that grit, though, haven't they?
Yeah,
that fight
I think
and like
obviously
Arsenal
struggled
going.
recently to get wins. So I didn't. For me, I thought it would be a draw. I didn't think 0-0, but I didn't think it'd be like a 4-3 thriller. Like I thought it'd be a draw, like a tight game.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
obviously,
it's interesting.
Tough again coming off the back of their game against Bayern in the week. Again, midweek changed everything, doesn't it? Especially Champions League. So it's definitely interesting. More at the top at the minute.
It really is. And then onto your game, Villa, London City.
Yeah, really disappointing actually. I think especially to concede 2 offset pieces, that was frustrating for us because obviously we've done really well on set pieces this year, attacking and defending. So that's always disappointing. But do you know what? I think going into the game, I was thinking like London City, they're just really random in my opinion in terms of their results. So not the way they play. Like they're a good team. Like obviously played that game.
Yeah, it's been very up and down though.
But yeah, it's like they'll lose against Everton, but then they'll thump Tottenham 4-2, and it's just very like sort of like hit and miss. Like you don't really know which, because obviously they're new in the league. It's quite a hard way to predict which way they're going to go. But I thought they were really good. I think I came in that game obviously really late last minute because Patsy was sick, so I had to throw myself in the deep end against Kumagai. But they're good. They're really good. I think they're growing something. I think they will be. They can become amazing.
I said that. I didn't think they were going to fly at the start of the season, but I think they're definitely a team that are going to grow. The longer the season goes on, they're going to grow.
But they have too good of a player to just not be good. Do you know what I mean? Like Gayora in midfield, joke. Absolute joke, mate. Like she's amazing.
They have a lot of quality.
100%.
A lot of quality. It's just getting that, and I think they are starting to gel. And
we said that from the beginning, didn't we?
We did, and they're starting to get results. Like they're putting the ball in the back of the net. That's another thing. They went from conceding a lot to now not conceding a lot, and now scoring a lot. So like the scales have completely flipped. But that's strange. That's football. That's the mental.
It's going to be interesting to see. Like I think they'll be absolutely fine. It's just how high up they go. But yeah, I think really frustrating for us. I mean, we've got a massive game this week, right? In the grand scheme of things, probably to the outside looking in, anyone that doesn't know Birmingham and the history, it's like just a whatever game. But Villa against Birmingham is like, that is a big derby. Like, doesn't happen often. Doesn't happen in the men's game often. If anyone in Birmingham is listening to this, go and support that game. Go to the game. Be a fan, because I think that is going to be an entertaining game. I think it's...
Please do me one thing. Give Gigi a massive hug and tell her that I miss her and I love her.
Never knew she played for Blues. Literally never knew. Honestly, I didn't know she'd signed for them. And then I saw something on Martha Harris's Instagram and I was like, G's so young, plays for Birmingham. How did that happen?
She is. I tell you what, if you get any free kicks, just make sure they're far away from goal, because she is one of the best free kick takers I've ever
I can't believe she's there. That's a wild one.
In my time. But yeah, give her a hug.
I will do.
I miss her so much. But yeah, that is a huge game. So wishes all the best. And yeah, like she said, if you are in the local area, get yourself down there, cheer them on.
Big game, big derby game up the Villa.
Brighton Leicester.
That was a bit of a whitewash, wasn't it?
4-1.
I think, but Brighton are they're a bit of one of them as well for me. They're like, can't really
Up and
like
down.
work out where they're going. But I think on the outside looking in, we're probably one of those teams as well. Like we beat Man United and then we draw against Leicester, we draw against Everton, we lose
But
against, like,
don't
it's
you
very
think that's
like,
credit to the league as well? Like
yeah,
that,
absolutely.
That also is how
It's not a given,
much
is it?
better this league has got. And that's also
Absolutely.
now like all what was before has gone. Like
Yeah.
it's for the first time this year, I feel like you can't actually predict, like you can't predict results or be like, oh, they tip that one. Like they have the better advantage. They should potentially win, or they've got the better chance of winning. Like I feel like for this season, like first time ever, I'm like, oh God, I really don't know how that's gonna go. Like I feel like it's so competitive, like, and I think that's why we're seeing results up and down.
I agree.
But I think it's a good thing for the league. Like I think it's definitely a lot more competitive, like top to bottom, and in terms of where people are in standings, and we're at the top and Liverpool at the bottom, and people go into that and just assume we'd go and win, but it's not the case at all.
No,
And I
it
think
doesn't work
sometimes
like
as
that.
well, where you are in the league does not reflect on your performances, and it doesn't reflect what teams are displaying. Because
I think that's what, like, when I was in the NWSL, that's like kind of what I loved about it. It's like on any given day, any team can beat any team. And when I first came back to the WSL, I was like, that doesn't happen. Like,
I feel it is now for
you've
the
got your
first
top
time.
4, and then everyone underneath is kind of like, oh, are they going to win? Are they not going to win? It's like, it's almost like survival, right? If you rewind to this time last year, we would be talking about where we were in the league, right? It's like, if you're not in the top 4, it's kind of like, oh, the points are kind of really close. Now I feel like there's a lot of change in the league. And again, I think it is credit to the league, and it's credit to the strength and depth of what teams are now creating. But it is getting a lot more competitive. And I quite like that. It's exciting, I think. Like however many games you've drawn this season, you would have absolutely walked those games in the past. Do you know what I mean? So I think it is a credit to the league. But yeah, I feel for Leicester because I think they've got a really good side, and like they are hard to beat. They are hard to break down.
Yeah.
Obviously, I know the scoreline doesn't reflect that, but I think
that's the thing. It doesn't always reflect.
No.
And also people think 4-1, oh my God, like whatever, but you don't see the chances created by the team that necessarily lost. So I do think it's competitive, but I also like that there is a lot of goals. Like I think it's like 4-2 or 4-3 or like 2-1. I think it's super, super close. And I just think, I think after Christmas is going to get real tasty.
Yeah.
So I'm excited. It's a really, really tough league this year. Like really, really tough.
I think the next game sums that up. West Ham 3, Everton 1. Like that's a wild one. Never, ever, ever, ever predicted that. Obviously, we played Everton a couple of weeks ago, drew against them. And they're like a solid side. They're like quite hard to play against. But I just, like West Ham was struggling at the bottom, like no points on the board, like really struggling. But I mean, huge for West Ham to get a win on the board. Huge. And probably a little bit of a shout out for Anouk Denton getting a goal and getting an England call up in the same week. So shout out to you.
Congrats, girly.
I think it's good for West Ham to get that win. I think Everton will be disappointed. But West Ham's not an easy place to go to. It never is. It's always a battle. Exciting week, I think.
It is. More to come.
Block and delete time.
My favourite part of the day.
Okay, so before we get into some that we've been sent in, what's yours for this week?
Can you go? I need to have a think.
Mine is temporary traffic lights. No, it causes so much chaos. It's actually less about temporary lights and more about people dilly-dallying their way through at the temporary lights. Like, it's a yellow. It's yellow. Don't stop there.
No, red means stop. Yellow and green means go.
Anyway.
Mine, you've kind of triggered one because it did happen to me the other day. Potholes. Why do I pay the government? Why am I paying for stuff if you're not going to fix the damn roads? Because you know what's happened? I've hit a pothole and guess what's happened to my tyre? I've now got an egg on it and I've been driving, which is very dangerous. And now I've got to get a brand new tyre. What are we paying for?
When you ask the physios and the doctors about the lump on everyone's head, ask why it happens to your tyre.
Yeah. Honestly, I went down the pothole. You know, Bestie, when you go down it, it makes that big clunk.
Oh,
you go,
bang. It sounds like your car's just absolutely
I'm like,
done for.
My wheels come off. And I get out, massive egg on the side of my thing. And I'm like, you are joking me. Brand new tyre, just like that. Gone, 30 seconds. Cheers. Thanks very much.
I know. I
Fix
don't like
the damn
potholes.
roads.
Don't like potholes.
Fix it. Fill it in. Maybe I'll just get some tarmac myself. I'm going to add one more. Ignorance.
I mean, that's very, very broad.
No, but like general things like you come past someone in the morning. Ah, yeah, you're right. People that just go, yeah. It's like when you go to high five someone and they don't high five you, just like, okay, cool, moving on. But I'm just like, I don't know. Maybe that's something we do more up north. I don't know. Probably going to piss a lot of people off saying that, but up north, honestly, back home, I could speak to anyone down the street and I'd end up having a 30-minute conversation with them. Like people go out of their way to have a conversation.
Yeah.
But I feel like sometimes
Northerners
we're so
are
in our
friendly,
own
though.
little world. I hate when you say, "Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah. All right, cool. Yep. No
Same.
worries. Have a good day." Same. Really good. Anyway, there's our block and delete. We are going to move on to some that you guys have sent in. Now, the first one, we'll do them all because we're feeling generous. The first one's savage. The first one is block and delete my ex-girlfriend.
I mean, that is savage, but also
Valid.
valid. Very valid.
Valid.
it.
I think protect your space. So
Do it.
yeah, whatever. If that brings you peace and makes your life better, then cool.
Next one, the alarm clock to take my kid to training at 5:15 a.m. That I think I'd have to block and delete that. But what I will say is, by you doing that for your kid, they go on and make it. I'm telling you now, they'll look after you for the rest of your life.
They will.
So
They will.
You know, it comes back around. Keep getting up at 5:15. Keep doing it.
You're also setting an example of what to do as a parent, because without my mum and dad doing that for me, I wouldn't be where I am today.
So many sacrifices that we have to make, and
I'm going to counteract that, and I wouldn't block and delete it because without my mum and dad doing it,
I get the time
I
thing though. The time thing,
but the time's a bit hefty. But this one, block and delete the ref from Sunday's game at Villa Park. 3 exclamation marks as well. This person is pissed.
If I speak.
We're not going to comment on that one.
No, I will comment because it was wild.
How wild we're talking.
Okay.
Out of 10.
Basically, I've never seen this happen before. But literally, it's like just before half time, right?
Yeah.
The ball goes in behind, through ball over the top. Our striker's one-on-one with the keeper, and he blew the whistle for half time.
What?
So I think that just sent everyone into a fit of rage. Like if you saw the replays,
how close was she?
No, she was in. But the London City girls were just like, got away with
Thank
that one.
God.
And
like,
we all walked in. I was like, I said, that's a liberty. Like, I've never seen that.
Yeah.
I've never seen that. Like, maybe he had his reasoning. Who knows? Like, listen, the refs go through a really hard time, so not going to give them any more abuse. But
strange.
I've never seen it. Never seen that happen. He blew the whistle, and I was like, huh? But yeah, I think the fans were very, very vocal about their frustration with the ref at the game. So. Listen, the refs have got a difficult job. We know that. We make their lives really difficult. So I'm not going to do it publicly. But it was a controversial one because I've just never seen it before.
Well, normally if you're in it's like an opportunity like that, a goal scoring opportunity, you wait till after.
You sort of get you get the advantage there. But
I mean?
Anyway, it is what it is. The referee didn't cost us the game. You know. Whatever. Yeah. But next one, people slurping and chomping in the office. Millie.
Yeah, I know how much Rachel hates this. This is one of Rachel's biggest pet peeves.
No, it's not a pet peeve. This is it's a phobia. Yeah, it's called misophonia. It's actually a thing. I cannot bear the sound.
Don't ring me if you're eating Chris.
Well, don't eat in front of me.
Yeah, just don't eat anywhere near me. Rach you can't, in front of Rach, I'm going to tell you, don't eat anything in front of her. But if you're going to eat anything, just make sure it's like a yogurt or something that goes down without chewing. She don't like boiled sweets around her, Chris, anything that makes noise. I can't bear it. But I can't do that. If people ring me and I'm like, are you eating?
Why, just eat your lunch after you've call me after, or
all you can hear is this. It'll be like this.
Yeah, I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah, and then they're like, oh, just chilling. I'm like, no, what are you doing physically right now? Because it is irritating me. I can hear every sound that you're making.
Oh,
I'd say that, yeah, green flag to that one because I hate it.
But Millie, flip the script. What are you grateful for this week?
I think after a really rough period and losing someone very, very close to me and my family, I'm just grateful. I'm just grateful for life, to be honest. I'm grateful for life. I'm grateful that I get to see my mum and dad at every game and that they're always there. Yeah, I'm grateful for the basics of having a healthy life and yeah, my loved ones still around me.
I love that.
I think when things like that happen, it really like shakes you out of your place and
Highlights what's
like
important.
yeah, little reminders again, like you're all right. Yeah, things aren't where you want them to be, but you're actually fine. You're fine. You've got your family, you've got your loved ones, you're healthy, you've got this, you've got that. I think it just reminds you of everything that you do have and you stop looking at everything that you don't have. So yeah, I'm just gonna say life, to be honest.
Love that. That's deep.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
going to go
pretty deep,
slightly
wasn't it?
less deep. I'm grateful for I'm a Celebrity coming back on because honestly, I love that show and I've watched it religiously for years. But
Do you know what I love? Ginge and
yeah,
H.
no,
They're
but
so funny together.
yeah, they are. But I think Ruby is hilarious.
It's a good group though.
And
This one's a
also
good group.
in that cockroach van, in that cocky van, Kelly Brook was just getting that shit dumped on her. I was howling. Literally, they must have just targeted her because she just kept, it's funny, really
Literally.
funny. But I love
No,
it
it
because
is.
it makes my weekday night so much better. Like, you know when it's
Something
like
to
you
look
go for a bit
forward
of a
to.
lull and it's like, there's nothing on anymore.
Yeah.
So yeah, and obviously massively rooting for Alex.
Come on.
So yeah, that's what I'm grateful for. But thanks everybody for listening to Daily Brightness this week. It's been a good episode. Don't forget to get in touch on socials at Daily Brightness and don't forget to send your questions for Thursday's Q&A. Goodbye from me.
Goodbye from me and make sure you keep subscribing. Peace out.